Do you ever wake up and the first thing you feel is that familiar nagging ache in your joints? Or perhaps you've noticed that it's getting just a little bit harder to open that stubborn jar of pickles. If you've experienced this, I want you to know that you are certainly not alone. For decades, we've been told that achy joints and brittle bones are just a normal part of aging. But what if I told you that it doesn't have to be your reality? What if the key isn't just taking more of the one nutrient we all know about? Calcium? My name is Frank Taylor. And at 68 years young, I've spent a lot of time thinking about these very questions. Now, I want to be clear. I am not a medical doctor or a geriatrician. My journey over the past decade has been a bit different. I've dedicated my retirement to being a sort of health detective for folks just like us. I spend my days digging into the latest clinical studies, and I want to emphasize that all the research I mention will always be linked in the description below every video, so you can check it for yourself. My goal is to take that complex scientific information and turn it into practical advice that we can actually use in our daily lives. And through all that research, one of the most surprising truths I've uncovered relates directly to our bone health. It's the realization that focusing only on calcium is like trying to build a sturdy brick house with just a massive pile of bricks, and absolutely no workers to put them in place. So, in today's video, we are going to completely change the way you think about bone health. First, we'll look at the hidden reason our bones get weaker. Second, we'll debunk a pervasive myth about calcium. And finally, I'll share 3 delicious foods to get you started on the right path. If that sounds good to you, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It truly helps this information reach more people who need it. Now, let's get started. So let's start with what's really happening inside our bones. We often think of our bones as hard, lifeless structures, like the frame of a house. But in reality, they are active, living tissues, constantly being broken down and rebuilt in a dynamic, lifelong process called bone remodeling. Imagine your skeleton is a city that's always under construction. In this city, you have 2 competing teams of workers. First, you have the demolition crew, cells called osteoclasts. Their job is to break down and remove old, worn-out bone tissue. Then, you have the construction crew, cells called osteoblasts, who come in and build new, strong bone tissue. In our youth, the construction crew works much faster than the demolition crew. But as we pass the age of 40, the demolition crew starts to get a bit more aggressive. They work faster than the construction crew can keep up. This slight imbalance, year after year, leads to a net loss of bone mass. The city's structures become more fragile. Now, for this entire construction project to work, your crew needs materials. And for years, we've been told calcium is the only thing that matters. We've been told it's the bricks. But But here is the fundamental, catastrophic flaw in that logic. A pile of bricks doesn't build a house. You need a skilled and coordinated construction crew. And for your bones, that crew consists of 3 indispensable members that most people, and even many doctors, tragically overlook. First is vitamin D3, the delivery truck driver. Vitamin D3 is the vehicle that gets the calcium bricks from your gut into your bloodstream. Without it, most of the calcium you consume never even makes it to the construction site. It's shocking, but studies from the CDC suggest that a vast number of American seniors are deficient in vitamin D, meaning their delivery trucks are parked and the bricks are just piling up at the docks. Second is vitamin K2. This is your site foreman. The foreman is the brilliant coordinator of the whole project. He tells the calcium where to go. Vitamin K2 activates a protein that acts like mortar, grabbing calcium from the blood and binding it to your bone matrix. It also activates another protein that acts like a security guard, patrolling your arteries and actively removing any stray calcium, preventing the dangerous hardening of your arteries. So, K2 does 2 jobs. It puts the bricks where they belong and removes them from where they don't. Third, you have Magnesium, the general contractor, or simply the boss. The boss oversees the entire operation. Magnesium is involved in over 300 reactions in your body. It helps activate your vitamin D delivery driver and ensures your construction workers are functioning properly. A deficiency in magnesium means the entire construction site grinds to a halt. So the real problem isn't just a lack of bricks. It's a failure of the entire construction crew. I'm genuinely curious to hear from you in the comments. Before today, had you ever heard about the specific role of vitamin K2 in directing calcium? A simple yes or no would be fantastic. Let me know. Now that we understand the construction crew, this brings us to the common but dangerously incomplete advice. Just take a big calcium supplement every day. This is like responding to a stalled construction project by simply dumping thousands more pallets of bricks onto an already chaotic site. It doesn't get the house built. It creates a massive, hazardous mess. When you flood your body with high doses of supplemental calcium without the crew to manage it, that calcium begins to deposit in places it absolutely shouldn't be. This is a condition known as soft tissue calcification. The most dangerous place for this is your cardiovascular system. Those loose calcium bricks get plastered onto the walls of your arteries, causing hardening, which is a primary driver of high blood pressure, heart attacks, and strokes. The scientific evidence is mounting. A landmark study in the British Medical Journal found that individuals who took calcium supplements alone had a significantly higher risk of heart attack. Another analysis from Johns Hopkins University showed that supplemental calcium appeared to increase the risk of plaque buildup in arteries. The problem also extends to painful kidney stones and joint stiffness. Now you might be thinking, but Frank, my doctor told me to take calcium. I say this with the utmost respect. Nutritional science is constantly evolving. It's not about ignoring your doctor. It's about having a more informed conversation with them about ensuring your entire construction crew, D, K2, and Magnesium is fully staffed. So what is the true path to rebuilding our bones? The true sustainable solution is not found in a pill bottle. It lies in nourishing our bodies with real whole foods. When you get these nutrients from food, they come packaged with other beneficial compounds, making them far more effective. So let's go shopping for your bone-building team. First up, for the delivery driver, vitamin D3, wild-caught salmon. Our primary source of vitamin D should be the sun, but fatty fish is our nutritional superstar. Wild-caught salmon is packed with it. Aiming for 2 4 to 6 ounce servings per week is a fantastic goal. Don't forget its powerful cousins, mackerel, herring, and especially canned sardines. Sardines are affordable, and because you eat the tiny bones, they provide a great source of calcium too. The bonus? Omega-3s, which lubricate your joints. Next, for the sightformin, vitamin K2, the misunderstood egg yolk. For decades, the humble egg yolk was unfairly villainized. Let me be clear, that myth has been debunked. The yolk is where the nutritional treasure is hidden, including our crucial vitamin K2. The key is to look for pasture-raised eggs. Chickens that roam free and eat a natural diet concentrate far more K2 into their yolks, which is why they have that beautiful deep orange color. So please eat the yolk. Finally, for the boss, magnesium, spinach, seeds, and chocolate. It's estimated that up to 75% of Americans are not getting enough magnesium. This is like a construction site with no boss. Spinach is a fantastic source. A quick tip, lightly cooking it breaks down compounds called oxalates and makes the magnesium more available. But don't stop there. The entire family of dark leafy greens are your friends. Even better, snack on pumpkin seeds. Just a quarter cup provides almost half your daily needs. Almonds, avocados, and even high-quality dark chocolate are other great sources. I know we've covered a lot, so let's bring it all together. Knowledge is powerful, but only when we act on it. We learned about the construction crew, we debunked the calcium myth, and we found real food solutions. So, how do we make this a habit? Here is a simple protocol, your Bone Builder Trio. 1. Aim for 1 big handful of a magnesium-rich food daily. 2. Enjoy 2 pasture-raised eggs a few times a week. 3. Eat 2 to 3 servings of fatty fish per week. This isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. So here is my challenge for you, your 14-day mission. Don't try to change everything overnight. Just pick one of the foods we talked about and consciously include it in your diet more regularly. Just try it and pay attention to how your body feels. Small changes lead to profound results. I would love to be a part of your journey. Please tell me in the comments below, which one of these 3 foods, salmon, eggs, or spinach and seeds, are you most excited to add to your meals this week? I read every single comment and I'd love to hear your plan. Remember, building a healthier, more vibrant life in our golden years is a journey, not a destination. It's about making small, intelligent choices every single day that honor the incredible body you live in. You have the power to rebuild your health from the inside out. If you found this information helpful and believe it could benefit someone you know, please click the thumbs up button and share this video with a friend or family member. And of course, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos, where we'll continue to explore practical, science-backed strategies for thriving after 60. Thank you so much for your time and for watching. I'm Frank Taylor, and I'll see you in the next video.